So this is how I make my pumpkin spice latte. So these are the ingredients that you'll need. So I use sweetener. The one in a tablet is free on a plan. Then I've got pumpkin spice latte mix. That is made out of, so I'm putting 3 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 2 teaspoons of ground nutmeg, 1.5 teaspoon of ground allspice, and half a teaspoon of ground cloves. I put all the teaspoons and tablespoons that I used the recipe for the pumpkin spice mix in the description box below, so you can copy that. It makes quite a lot. Then granulated coffee, and then I measured my healthy extra 8 allowance of milk, and then I cut up a pumpkin and I boiled it and cooked it, and now this is just a frozen from a freezer, so I'll be using some of the fresh pumpkin. You can use a pumpkin puree if you want for that, but I just like to use the fresh one. Now I take a glass, and in there I put 1 teaspoon of the coffee, granulated coffee, then 2 sweetener tablets, and a half a teaspoon of the spices, the mixed spices. And I'm just going to pour hot water over it, just a little. Oh, I forgot to say that I should have started to make it in a jug, not in a glass. So the glass is the last bit. So I poured it into a jug, not a glass. So that's just a little bit over here. So the things from a glass, I just poured it into a jug. And now just stir it through, so let the sweetener dissolve. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of the pumpkin. So that's that, and I'm just going to put it in a microwave to let the pumpkin defrost. Once the pumpkin is defrosted in a microwave, I added a milk. So I took it out of the microwave and added a milk up to 400 ml. So it just depends on your glass, how big is your glass. So I use it up to 400 ml. Once I pour the milk in, I'll just put it all in a microwave again, and I'll microwave it for about a minute or two, so get the milk nice and warm so I can froth it up. Once the milk is nice and warm, I'm just going to take a hand blender and then blend it to create the foam on top. As you can see, it's nice and frothy now on the top. So what I'll do, I just pour it into a glass and sprinkle some nutmeg on the top. And this is the final coffee. So this is how I make my pumpkin spice latte using my healthy extra 8 allowance of milk.